Hey, Scott from Aristocob.com here.
And Seth from TobaccoAdvent.com.
Together, along with you, the three of us, we are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome back once again, and welcome to Tobacco Advent 2020 Day 15. 15,
man.
Double check that while I was saying it.
I don't know about you guys, but this month, just like all of the year, is just flying right by.
Nuts.
I don't like it.
No.
Don't care for it. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah?
All right. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. I just had an experience at McDonald's that was supposed to involve Apple Pay, but didn't.
Oh, why's that?
I don't know. It just the app wouldn't open up, and thank goodness I happened to have my wallet with me. The other day, I didn't have my wallet with me, which is why I thought, okay, I've been avoiding it. I'm going to set up Apple Pay.
Yeah.
For those occasions where I don't have my wallet with me or charge card doesn't work.
Right.
So.
I did the same thing, similar experience, but with Walmart. I went through, had a grocery cart full of stuff, and realized that I didn't have my wallet at all. And did have my phone. I asked, you guys take Apple Pay? No, we don't, but we take Walmart Pay. I said, what is Walmart Pay? And you can pay in store if you pay for their Amazon subscription service, basically their Amazon Prime, the Amazon Prime of Walmart.
Okay.
Which gets you free delivery. It gets you advanced stuff. It allows you to do a scan with your phone of items like you are at checkout, and then when you get to checkout, you just scan your phone, and it prints out your receipt.
Nice.
Anyway, so I'm like, I had to pull my cart to the side. I'm having to set up everything on my phone to be able to use my phone as a payment source. I was able to get it to work,
but
it took
you
5
already
minutes.
have an Amazon account on your phone, you connected it with the Amazon, so you didn't have to have the physical card. To
No. So it's not at all connected.
You said
to
it was
Amazon.
like Amazon.
It's like Amazon, but I was able to create the Walmart account, and I keep all of my credit card information in a password manager, and so I was able to just add my card to the app, and then use the app as my payment. So yeah.
So this is a nice storage bag. I don't know if you saw that.
That is nice. All right. Messrs. Markwood. Seth, it is pronounced like Messrs, which I probably have mispronounced. Thank you for the pronunciation guide, but probably still screwing it up. I hope this letter finds you in good health and joyous spirits. Submitted for the 2020 Tobacco Advent is my own mix of equal parts Virginia cream and your beloved 1Q.
Sweet.
I've been enjoying it as a bright dessert distraction to my usual Westminster and Balkan Supreme favorites. Help me with a name for it, perhaps. I wish you and yours a festive and healthy holiday season and a very Merry Christmas. Yours, Bob.
So it's vanilla, what?
Vanilla cream and 1Q.
We'll come up with a name. Did you notice I gave a name to the blend the other day that was the Christmas cookie and what was the other one?
Gingerbread something?
No.
Cinnamon something?
Man,
It was
what
Boswell's.
yeah,
right?
Christmas cookie. Hold on. It was Sutliff's something.
Yeah. All right, so while he's finding
Here,
that.
I got it.
No, you don't. While he's looking for that, I want to say thank you to everybody who has been generous in sending in tobacco. This year, as we mentioned yesterday, we need about 6 more tobaccos to fill out the rest of Tobacco Advent this year. If you would be willing to send some, there's information down below in the description on where to do that. And then,
I would say at this point, a domestic third of Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. If you're trying to ship it even in from Canada, post office is just pokey these days.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, today or tomorrow is probably the last day to send it, for it to arrive in time for when we will be filming next, which is going to be December 18th or 19th. And so, as a way of saying thank you, everyone that sends a tobacco will receive a ornament and a 3D printed ornament. Also, you wanted to mention the video response.
Yeah, we've had a few people who've been jumping in on the video responses, answering the same question that we ask each day. And the key there is be sure to put in the title something about Mark and Ben's Breakfast Club and the day that you're responding to, and then put the URL, the link to your video, in a comment of the day that you're commenting upon, because we're adding it to a playlist, not just so people can see it and watch it, but also we're going to take that playlist, and from that's where I'm going to draw names to receive a cornament. No, not a cornament, a Cobbett pipe, similar to, but not exactly like this, a church warden cob pipe. No. Nah, similar to that one too. And so what I don't want to have happen is me not see it. So it's really important that you link to it and check the playlist to make sure I've included you in the playlist. If you see that it's not there, as we get close to Christmas, put a whole nother comment in saying, hey, I posted a VR I don't see on the list, and we'll make sure it's there.
And check out the VRs.
Yeah, please.
And comment on everyone else's videos.
But if it's not in the playlist, you're not going to be in the drawing. So, hit me on the head. By the way, that was a mix of Sutliff, pumpkin spice, and Boswell's Christmas cookie. So it became Sutwell's pumpkin spice Christmas cookie. It was a mashup, is what it was.
Yeah.
A couple people have actually started catching up, so they posted multiple videos in a day. This is a response to the day one question and so on, and that's cool, perfectly legit, and anybody can do it, so be sure to jump in. What's our question today, boy?
The question today is, do different pipe shapes accentuate certain flavors of tobacco blends? And if so, could you elaborate on which do and do not? Thanks, and have a Merry Christmas. That is from Paul, Shade Tree Piper.
Paul is one who's been catching up. Paul is, I believe, if I got my facts straight, Paul's both new to pipe smoking and new to Mark and Ben's Breakfast Club Tobacco Advent.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
For watching.
So he's jumped in, I think maybe even somewhat new to the YouTube pipe community. So jump over and subscribe to Paul if you would, please. It's
Shade Tree Piper.
Shade Tree Piper. So I'll let Seth answer the question because I probably have a better answer.
Yeah. Why? What answer would I provide? You put the tobacco in the pipe, you light the pipe, you smoke the pipe, and the only thing I would say in terms of pipe, I really have nothing to say. I will say this in terms of pipe shape. The only time for me pipe shape has become relevant is actually as it relates to pipe size. And that is if you want to be strategic about smoking a new blend that you maybe are uncertain if you will like it, smoke it in a smaller pipe. Something like I don't have a...
Something that small? Like a miniature,
something, yay. The Morgan Nose Warmer is a great pipe for that, has been a great pipe for that. If it's something that you really love and you want to smoke it for 3 hours, this is going to get you there. A log by Mr. Brogg. The only other consideration is again not related to pipe shape, but actually just pipe tobaccos flavoring is if you want to avoid ghosting or if you want to have a rotation of pipes to allow them to freshen up. You can do that. So, sometimes we'll swap out the pipes that we're smoking for Tobacco Advent if maybe we have smoked something that's funky, and then we're going to smoke something aromatic and light. You don't want that funk to transfer over into the new tobacco. Or sometimes it's just good smoking multiple bowls to let your pipe air out. Again, none of those really relate to pipe shape. The thing I consider most about pipe shape is how's it feel in your hand? Is it comfortable to hold? Is it comfortable to sit down? I love this pipe in my hand. I hate this pipe on the table because it rolls over. And so consider that as well.
So that's a Devil Ant's Acorn. That's what that one is. So yeah, there's, to Seth's point, if you have a really, really tall bowl, those can be challenging to smoke because as you're smoking them and that's turning to ash and you're tamping the ash down, eventually you're going to smother it. So if you're smoking a very deep bowl, you might occasionally dump the ash out. Not a problem. It's not quite like smoking a cigar where leaving that ash on there actually helps it to burn cooler. Well, it probably is a little bit, but there's a point where it smokes so cool, it's out.
Right.
So there is that. But there's a couple shapes that people talk about that are kind of their go-to. More than anything else, it's material. So there are some tobaccos that people say, I only smoke that in a cob. Burleys seem to perform very well in a cob. I think they all do. But then the other shape that's kind of mimicked here is a Dublin shape. And I say kind of mimic. There's the Mark Twain, and then there's the Marcus, which is the smaller version of that Dublin shape. With a real briar Dublin, there's also a little bit of a taper to the bowl. This one does not have a taper to the chamber at all. And the tobacco that people seem to like to smoke in a Dublin is flake. That's that compressed tobacco. And as that tobacco is burning, it's expanding a bit, and that gives it a little more room in the chamber to do its thing.
I think, something to note, and it was surprising to me to discover, is that many of the pipes that we have, on the table that we'll smoke ordinarily, they use the same bore size. And so the bowl itself, the outside diameter or shape may be totally different, but inside the pipe, it's exactly the same experience. And one thing I do think might be unique is going to be the stem, how long it is there going to be a different cooling effect? And some pipes are actually designed to help facilitate that, like the reverse calabash is one where the smoking experience may be different. But even then, I don't know how much that plays into the type of tobacco you would use.
I don't think much at all. Then you've got a hookah. Talk about trying to make it cooler, but I find that smoking a hookah, I tend to burn my tongue because the smoke of the hookah pipe is passing through water, and then it's picking up humidity, and so when it does hit your tongue, it's steam as well as smoke. And I have a hard time enjoying a hookah pipe.
So I guess what we're saying is...
They also don't burn the tobacco in a hookah, which is kind of weird. The tobacco, the flavor is not only do they use a really goopy, highly flavored tobacco typically, the tobacco itself is heated to the point where it smolders. So you're getting a different kind of smoke than the smoke that comes from combustion.
Right. Right, more akin to vaping.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah.
I like this though.
I do too. What do you want to call it?
It's a Virginia cream and 1Q. I guess VQ. I don't know. QVC. There you go. It's QVC. It's 1Q and Virginia cream.
Virginia Q cream. Got some of that Q cream.
That sounds like something you'd put in your hair.
Yeah.
You could use some Q cream.
I could. Yeah. Oh, it's a haircut. Maybe before the next time you guys see me, I'll have a haircut, but it's unlikely.
No, I think it's QVC.
Yeah. No, that's the winner for sure. It's 1 QVC. There it is.
All right, we'll write it down here.
Bob, there you go. There's your name, 1 QVC. Labeled it. Nice. Paul, thank you for the question. If anyone else has a different opinion, a better opinion than mine, the expert, and then this amateur over here, please leave that down in the description below. Thank you so much, Bob, for the tobacco, and for everyone else. Can't wait to see you tomorrow morning.
All right, make it a great day.
See ya.